All right, team. I'm going to show you how I make a risk-free trade. I'm going to ride this for a moment just to see if we get into some profits, right? So let's say if I'm watching here, right? Number one, there's a $5 commission. So I notice that there's always a spread of $5. So $5 always go to the house based on the prop firm that the account that I'm trading off of. There's a $5 commission. So when I have to get $5 plus to get into the profit. So that's the spread. So you got to always look at that, right? But what I got to do is make this a risk-free trade, right? So I'm in a sale, so I'm expecting price to go down. So once I get into the blue and the profits, then I want to start looking at modifying my trade to try to make this a risk-free trade. Let me show you what I mean by that. If I click on here and just hold it, it says modify. I normally don't look at it like this because I'm still in a negative. But I want to show you what I mean by this. As it drops down more, I'm then gonna come and put my stop loss down. My stop loss. Let's say if it's here, let's say, well, I'm in the negative right now, so it won't even let me put my stop loss. But let's say if I want to put my stop loss as it drops down and I get into the profit, I'm gonna start making my stop loss. I'm gonna start bringing my stop loss. Let's say if I'm here, right? Let's say if I put my stop loss here. And then as it drops down more, because I'm in a sale, let's say I'm just going to keep bringing this down and following the sale pressure and modifying my stop loss. And what this is doing is saying if it goes back up and hit my stop loss, go ahead and take me out the trade, right? But if the price keeps going down and I keep bringing my stop loss down, what I'm doing is the further I'm able to follow this down, the more I'm able to go in, get either close to a break even, or if it goes past my break even point, then now I can go into profits. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me go back. Okay, see, I'm still $11.02 in the hole. So I would need this chart to go down more, right? When I go to modify, I need this chart to go down more. I need to see more price action down before I can modify and put a stop loss. So I'm expecting it to go down more, right? You see how it's going down? You see how you're getting those long lines down there? See, as it's going down, I can modify my trade once I get into the profit. So what I normally do is just sit here and watch it like this. You see? Because this is when I can tell when I'm down. See, there's a $5 spread. You see 401, 901? There's a $5 spread. So I'll just sit here and continue to watch it. But let's say if you're going to go to sleep or something, because it's 4:30 in the morning, right? So let's say if I say, man, I need to give me some rest, I can always put a stop loss there to make sure I don't lose too much money, right? And I think on my last trade, it was like 20-something dollars. I made like 20-something dollars on the last trade. So I can always be like, well, let me see where we're at now. Let me see if I go to modify. See how price action is going up. I wish I had like a cursor to show y'all in here, but I don't. But you always want to manage your risk. I haven't put a stop loss yet because, I mean, I can, but because I'm watching it live, I can always close it out if I feel like it's going beyond the point I want. But I could always put my stop loss like maybe at 110.80, 110, that 110.085. Like if I want to go to sleep, I would probably just put it there. Give myself a little breathing room if it breaks past that point. So let's say if I did my stop loss at 110, let me just show you. Let's say if I did my stop loss here. This means if it goes beyond this point, just take me out the trade. But I would be in the negative. If I did it. Which sometimes you gotta do that. You just gotta, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right? Modify your trades. Cause I'm kinda like I'm kinda like inside of a trade. And it looks like it's kind of consolidating. It looks like it's kind of consolidating. We'll see what happens. I need some more sell pressure though. But at the same time, you see how it gone up? See, I didn't really do my stop loss yet because, I mean, I can. Let me see how much I'm down. 20 bucks. I'm not really down a lot. And if I protect myself with, modifying my trade, see, sometimes you got to come here. Let me show you. When I go to the chart, see, there's a lot of buying pressure on this one. Right here, there's a lot of buying pressure. So I may want to come out of it because it could. I mean, ultimately, this is a lot of buying pressure right here. Be honest with you. It is a lot of buying pressure. Let me take this off. So if I really wanted to give myself some swing, I could put it at, that's the 5-minute. Let me look at the 15-minute charts. See, the 15-minute chart, the last 15 minutes is a lot of sell pressure. The last 30 minutes, that's a lot of buy. That's the last 30 minutes, a lot of sell, a lot of green, a lot of just it's saying white, but I want to change my chart around, make it red. I like to trade on the 30-minute chart because it it's just more soothing to your mind. You don't see all, because if I come to the 5-minute chart, see, you see that long candle wick? It price action tried. Let me slide in. Price action tried to shoot all the way up. You see? But it closed out. It's you see right here? This candle there's a big wick that suggests that it's trying to go up. I don't know. That's a nice little wick right there. That's a nice wick right there. Them wicks are trying to push this, showing that price action is trying to really get up there, but I'm watching it right now to see what's going on. That's what I need. I need this right here. I need them large white candles right now to push down, to push down, to push down. I need to put my take profit at 109. I need to get out of here. Let me go here to trade, because 109, I need to get up out of here. I need to modify my stop loss, modify, because in here they wanted me to do it 109.70 at my take profit. So I'm going to go ahead and put a take profit at 109.70. Or maybe, no, matter of fact, I'm just going to, now that I got a nice little dip, watch, I'm going to go here. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to go to my stop loss, right? My stop loss is right here, 110. Is that where my profit is? Let me see. Let me go back and look. Am I in profit? I'm barely in profit, right? I'm barely in profit right now. So I just kind of watch it. I could make this a risk-free trade by putting it, but it's going to hit my stop loss. I don't have any swing. But the thing of it is, I need to make my stop. I need to make my take profit at wherever they think it's going to go, which is the 109. 109.70. Here we go. Here we go. You see? Now we starting to get into a little bit of profits, right? A little bit of profits. Now, one thing I do want to say, see, I'm at 17. It's kind of trying to dip down there. One thing I can say, guys, is you got to figure out what's going to be your best trading times. I still don't know, guys. You know, I know I don't have to be up too early in the morning, so I know I can kind of sleep in a little bit. And I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a trade alert. So then I was like, well, let me just jump in a trade. But if you put your stop loss in a place where you're fine, you know, you'll be all right. But the only reason I don't have my stop loss in here right now because I see that it's still riding close to zero. You know, and so because my profits are riding still getting close to zero, I mean, I could put a stop loss there. You know, I can come to chart and be like, okay, well, where number one, let me see where my entry is, right? Let's say if I did my entry, let's say I can go to history and say, okay, I went in at, I guess I must have went in at 110.50. 110.05, I mean. But I'm gonna put my stop. I'm gonna put my take profit pretty much where they're suggesting I put it. But this is a mental game, man. This is definitely a mental game. But I like to come here and watch the chart, see what price action is doing, see how big this candle is. I'm getting a fat candle like that. I'm like, okay, I'm liking that. See, it's trying to push down. Then I also have to realize, look at the time. See, it's 4:29, and I'm on I'm in a 5-minute session. Hold on, let me get to 30 minutes. See this candle? It's going to close out in 1 minute. So this is going to show what price action is going to do. You see all these candles? These white candles are representing downward pressure. So in 1 minute, this candle's going to close out. See? Now look, it's going to continue. So now it's going to show, okay, that the next 30 minutes, what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes. And one of the most important things you do want to do is figure out your pairs that you like. Figure out how to trade those pairs. But we're getting a lot of down pressure. You see? That's probably where they want me to come out at 109. So they believe it's going to touch 109, which is somewhere up in here. This is where they're banking that it's going to come down up in here. Somewhere up in here, 109.7, a little bit below here. So, oh no, this is 108. They believe it's going to come out here. They banking on it coming down here. Yeah. They're banking on it coming down here. But what I would do is, because you see this candle here, I would say since they banking on it coming down here, if I put my take profit at like 10 something, it's going to come way down here. So that means I can afford to risk right here, which is 110.14 on a stop loss. See, so I can come here, my stop loss, my trade, right? And I can give it more swing. I can say, well, if I'm trusting what they believe, which is going to go down that way, then I can say 110.14 on my stop loss to make sure I got enough swing to try to get down there. Let's look here. Let's go back to this chart. Because I might go to sleep. So I might be okay with taking that kind of a risk. Because you have to give yourself enough swing. But once again, I want to show y'all the power of using the professionals. But you do have to have, good risk management. And for the sake of the video, sometimes I do want to take profits just to show y'all that if you take profit, then you ultimately putting yourself to where you can't lose because you keep taking profits. That's another way to look at it too. But you want to give yourself that swing. And you want to give yourself that swing. But these numbers gonna bounce around, as you can see. And what I'm doing is training my mind to see what these numbers look like. See right here, I'm at about $5. So visually, I'm like, if that's $5, I mean that's probably about $10. That's probably about $20. That's probably about $30. That's probably about $40. This might be $50. It's a way to calculate this stuff, man. But when you have certain apps, it'll tell you. But I'm pretty much kind of willing to risk here because I feel like if it comes back up here, it may do a reversal to get down here. That's enough. I think that's enough room for me to go to sleep to. But you got to always respect these charts right here. You see? I'm kind of looking right here like, okay, price action is testing right here. You see? And I'm like, okay, well, is it going to push through here? Because that wick, see that? You can see that wick right here. It's trying to, let me move this out the way. You can see this wick is trying to push upward. Right here. The stem. See, price action is trying to push up here. Buying pressure is trying. But there's a lot of sell pressure that has happened over the last 2 hours. But you get in that wick trying to push through. So we really want to see another solid white candle. Right now we have 5 minutes. We're 5 minutes into this 30-minute candle right here. So, but I like to trade on the candle, the 30, because I don't know. I just seem it's more comfortable. It's easy. When you start coming in here, you start seeing, okay, the last 5 minutes we had buy pressure, and then we had some sales over the last 5 minutes. 15 minutes. 15-minute chart, we had buys over the last 15. The last 30 minutes overall, they had a lot of buy pressure. But risk versus the reward. I think I might put my stop loss there and go ahead. I mean, really, I'm kind of. Am I at the bottom? Let me see. If I'm at the bottom, then I'm probably ain't gonna risk too much here. Cause I mean, they really pretty much think they say 109. So where's 109? Let me get my crossbow so I can kind of see. So we pretty much. Well, we already 109. 109. Let's go straight to 110. I don't even know what 109 is on his chart. I don't even see a 109. I don't see a 109. I might need to come out of this trade. I don't even see a 109. I don't know where that's at technically. They say put your take profit at 109.7. We at the bottom of this pretty much. Because we at 111, so I may just come out. Well, I may just come out of this trade, let it go and do what it's going to do, and see if yeah, I may come out of it just because I think we're kind of near to the bottom, so I don't want it to retrace on me. But I want to be in profit at least, make my numbers look good. I think I'm going to come out of this trade. Just because I don't know if it's enough bottom. I think we're already towards the bottom so far as where they want the take profit to be. And then we still have that little spread right there. So, I think I would just come out. Let's see. I think we're at the bottom. So I think I would just probably come out of this just for the sake of just, I don't know, because it may just continue to consolidate or it may shoot up, which I don't know. Let me look at, I might ride it for another 30, but I don't know. I think we're at the bottom of this thing. We may be, nearing the bottom. Obviously, they believe that their take profit was 109, but let me see. But we getting some sell pressure right now. Some buy pressure. And I got respect for this right here. I have respect for this. You see what I'm saying? So coming in right here is really not what we ultimately want to do. Come in right here because of this. Because it can bounce off of this and shoot up. And I don't want to put a stop loss here because then it could just, I don't know. It's a head and shoulders right here. But it could keep continuing to go down. But I think I'm going to come out of it because I'm like 109. Oh, here's 109 right here. Okay, so they believe they want it to come down here like the 109 something. Oh, at the end of this week. Yeah, they want to try to get through this week right here. Okay. I don't know. We got some resistance though going on right here. That's a break even right there. I think I'm going to try to see if I can just get out of it even. Just because, guys, it's late. I still got to train my mind for this. And my time frame. And I already saw how massive it went down. So, it could continue to go down, though, a little bit more. But I'm learning as I go because now I'm understanding that $5 spread there. You see what I'm saying? It's going to retrace a little bit. So it's important to kind of get yourself in these trades at the right time. I mean, it can still go down more, but you can give yourself some breathing room. I mean, I could put a stop loss on it. I just want to be profitable every day. I think that's the key. You know, to really getting to that place where you're making money every day. And I think that's the key. Not being greedy, knowing when to take your profits, get in and get out. I think I made like $20 today. So this is the late night session. If they get one more sell action go down, then you'll know. But I'm looking at the times too, because it's 42, which means it's another 18 minutes before this thing closes out. So sell pressure could start to form over the next 18 minutes. You just got to keep watching it. But I just don't want the market to really go into a real reversal, because then I kind of feel like we could be towards the bottom. I want to stick around and show y'all this this trade play out, but let me go here and look at the chart. See, we getting some green candle. We got that green candle. It's respecting that resistance. That's why I say I think I wanted to come out of here, but ultimately they believe it. I mean, money was made though, because ultimately this thing was falling down a lot. There was a lot of selling going on here. So you got it. See all these candles? That's when you're supposed to get in there. Because now you get in this I'm getting a strong buy right now. Now it doesn't mean that it won't go down more. It just means, but based on me looking at the chart, me starting to see it, it's like, okay, it's no point of me having a trade. I mean, this far into where, I mean, well, it can still go down more, but I just see here. I see that it's respecting here, and because it's respecting here, it's creating this this buying pressure right here, which means it could go up, and I don't like that because I need my profits, man. But sometimes the market will fake you out though. So what I'm saying is I could put a stop loss here to try to get this down here and go to sleep and risk this to get that. I could do that. Or I could just say, you know what, just put it here. I could put a stop loss here at 110.82. And if it hits it, just take me out of the trade. Because I don't want to experience it start to go up past this large candle. $110.82. We have approximately 15 minutes to see what happens with this next candle. If I can just get one more sell candle. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Get on down there. See, when that candle low like that, I can come here. See, and I'll be in profit. I could go and close this out and be in the profit. But I'm liking where I'm looking. I like where it's looking right now. You see what I'm saying? I like where it's looking. I like that downward pressure. You see? I like that downward pressure. Now I can close this trade out anytime I want to. Make this little money real quick. Or do I believe it's going to go down? But I think I'm going to go and close this out. Well, maybe not. Maybe I need to continue to watch this. Let me go to modify. Okay, so I'm going to go to modify and put my stop loss. I'm going to put my stop loss right here. Yep, it's time to get this money. There you go. Let that dip happen. There you go. Now I'm just going to follow it. I've been waiting for it to drop. I'm going to follow it now. Try to give me some profits to get on up out of here. That's what I need. I need that drop. You see? Now I'm going to start setting my stop loss. So I can get out of here with some money. No matter what. I ain't got time to play with it. I'm going to put my stop loss right here. I ain't worried about it. I'll put my stop loss right here. See? You see? Now I can follow it. Now I'm in a risk-free trade. And now I'll just kind of follow it a little bit. Like this. Because I'm tired. And I ain't got time to play with them. So I'm going to modify my trade. Make it to where I make me some money no matter what. And then I'm going to go modify. Well, if it hits this stop loss, then I'm out. But at least I'll make some type of money. But I got my stop loss in place. I just need to have my take profit together. And I can go to sleep now. I can go to sleep. My work is done. I can go to modify. Modify my stop loss. I'm just protecting my profits at the end of the day now. You see what I'm saying? If it hits me, I'll take my money. If it hits my stop loss, I'll just take my money. See, it's going to hit it. Take me out the trade. If it hit it and take me out the trade, then I'm gone. I'm good. I'll go to sleep. I ain't worried about it. If that blue hits it, if it hits that red line, it's going to take me out. But I'll take my profits. Because it's almost 5 a.m. I hope it don't. Because, you know, if I can get a little bit more down pressure, then I can make me some more money. I hope it keep on going down. But since I'm tired, I just didn't give myself that much breathing room. Because I could have kept it up higher, but there's no point in me doing that. This is the best way to do it. Because I'm guaranteeing that I won't lose no money on this trade now. And if I do that every single time, if I can put myself in this type of position every time or almost every single time, then I'll be a really good profitable trader. I could have made more money originally if I would have just got in. I feel like I might fall asleep on y'all, so I'm gonna set my take profit and go about my business. Cause now I can't lose. All I gotta do is set my take profit to 10. What they want my take profit to be. The only reason I don't take well, I guess I can. Let me go on. See where they want my take profit. 109.7. Oh, and then they got another one that's open. See, they got the other take profit that's open. The reason why is because they don't know if it'll fall down below that. And if it do, they want to ride it. See? Just like this. Here go another one. So now I'm finna modify my stop loss. Maybe I shouldn't go to sleep. See? I'm finna protect my profits, buddy. See, I'm bringing down my stop loss to guarantee that I get this money. I don't care if it take me out the trade, as long as I'm getting my money. Is it letting me in my am I out my trade? Oh, am I out? Did it hit my stop loss? I think it hit my stop loss. Yeah, I'm out the trade. It hit my stop loss. So there y'all go. Y'all can see where it's at right there. My history, another $19. So that's what I made. It's probably going to keep on going down a little bit more, but you see that pressure right there? It want to go down to 107. There's still some money to be made. I'm just scared to do it right now. But as y'all can see, I made another $19. So here's my trade history for today. All right. 19, 19, 15, 15, 5, and -5. I don't even know where I got the -5. I guess I must have broke even on that one. But y'all add that up. It's pretty much 40 plus 30, 30. That's almost like $100. And it's still some money to be made on this trade, to be honest with you. It's still some money to be made. That's why they got an open position. They got an open position on purpose. Because they don't know if it's going to free fall. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's my time, man. I would stay for y'all and watch this chart more. But I'm tired. It's almost 5 o'clock. This is my first time trading a late night session. But knowing that I'm going to wake up to profits like that is amazing. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you want to become a trader with your boy, man, I'll put the link in the description. It's amazing, man. It's only $149 to get started. $100 a month, guys. And as you can clearly see, you can make well over $100 a month. If you got your nice little investment, you got your either a funded account or a live account. And yeah, you trust the process, take the signals, and it could be as simple as that. So thank you. That's my time. And like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top because you're built for greatness. I'm going to bed. Good night.